In this video, we're gonna talk about how to decrease your show-ups, okay? As always, I'm gonna try to maintain this video between 5 to 8 minutes because I know we don't have time to waste. So look, it's really frustrating having someone booking the call, not showing up. And before we jump into the actual solutions, the actual problems, what's going on, let's understand basically the difference between show-ups and cancellations, because the solution is the same, but there's a few adjustments that we need to look at. So no shows people book, they do not show up. Cancellations, they cancel before the call. Easy as that. The difference, if they are doing the action to cancel, there are a few things that we are gonna have to notice on top of the things from the no-shows, okay? But we're not gonna talk about cancellations in this video. So look, let's understand what's the actual problem before we dive into solution, because if we understand what the actual problem is, we will know what the approach to take. So look, we are going through a trust crisis right now. People are being bombarded with ads all day. 10 million people are advertising online. There are so many coaches, so many services, so many marketing agencies, so many everything. And there are a lot of scammers. There are a lot of people that we cannot trust. So trust is the biggest problem that we are having today. To understand why, let's think about this consumer. If we think about like clothing consumer, the clothing industry, the fashion industry, it's been here for ages. Like Paris, the 700 with all the queens, and they already had the fashion, they were buying clothes, they understand the fabrics, they understand what's good, what's not good, right? Nowadays, with the online world, the consumer didn't have any experience. They had no idea what was going on. They had no idea what were online courses, mentorings, no idea. But now, after 10, probably 15 years of this industry, they are becoming more mature. They are spending more time online. Their brains are developing mental barriers. They don't trust. They are overwhelmed. Their brains are tired. So the whole process is becoming more expensive, more tiring. And there are a lot of things that we need to be aware of in this scenario. So consumers are skeptical, which means that the only actual solution for the show-ups are trust, okay? And you're gonna see that the way that we build trust in here for ourselves and for our clients has nothing to do with the normal traditional way of posting 10,000 times on social media. It's actually a system, an organism that is self-sustained, that is working by itself on autopilot, that you have to nurture just a little bit, okay? Now, one of the second biggest mistake that we have here is around the way that we do the online businesses. Again, because it's something new, because it's something that we've never had before, it's something that we are not actually selling a product, we are selling a service, we are selling information, and it's not in university, so everything is new. And most people, they started doing business online as a one-person business, a one-man or one-woman business, and that was it. So separating marketing, separating sales in the business, in this online world, is one big mistake. Your business is an organism, is alive, is evolving, and your show-up rates, sometimes they have nothing to do with your marketing or sales. They have influences that are bigger than that. So when you look at your business as an organism that is alive, interacting with each other all the time, you start understanding that marketing and sales, they must come together. They must interact, which means that your marketing should be preparing 80% in advance for your sales. So your sales should be responsible for 20%, dealing with objections, the final adjustments, showing the offer, and converting. But the problem is, where is this 80%? So this 80%, these are the ones that will create trust before the call. Because if we actually jump in the call and wait to build trust afterwards, it's gonna be a harder work. You're gonna book follow-up, 70 or even more percent won't show up unless you build trust before. Basic solutions that you're probably doing, and if you're not, you're gonna have to start here before even implementing trust. So number one, optimizing your calendar for easy booking. So limiting the booking window for 5 days. Why? Because if they book too much in advance, they are gonna forget all about your event. Secondly, adding qualification questions to your calendar. And if you're having already a lot of volume, you're gonna have to do the qualifications to a 15-minute setting. And if you have a commercial team, or a 45-minute sales call, so you can start qualifying people to make sure that if there are some questions that are being answered in a weird way, you're gonna call them before they show up. Okay, and then sending follow-up emails, texts with case studies, with value, all of those things. Great. So if you're not doing this, you're gonna have to start here. If you're doing all of this and you're still having this problem, then again, we're gonna go back to trust. So other tactics, again, that will work: pre-call, setting, having a setter. These things, they truly, truly work. But again, they don't establish the trust and connection. Okay, so what is this system? The human AI global system, which is what we developed after helping so many business owners like Terry, who you're gonna see a video soon. He didn't even know he made this amount of money in a month because we placed closers, setters on top of the whole human AI system in his business. We had Jason, we have G. Brian with 1 point in revenue in 3 months. We had Trapper from 14,000 months to 1 million, 2 million in a launch, 300, 400,000 on Evergreen. We have a lot of case studies. If you want to check them, they are in the YouTube video description below. But the main thing that we want to do in this system, and it can be adaptable depending on where you're at in your business, the level of complexity, is plugging on top of the number one, having a sustainable sales call funnel that will attract these people to your sales call. So if you're doing via sales at the moment, leads directly to booking a call, your show ups will decrease, because this directly to via sales will only work for very warm audiences at this stage, okay? Because this funnel has been used for a lot of people already. So you need another funnel on top of that. So number one, having another funnel that is the main funnel for cold leads. On top of that, having different content distribution campaigns that can be done through paid ads if you can, or organic if you have a Facebook group, if you have an Instagram or something. So producing content, but not any content. I'm not gonna have time to go through this right now, but we're gonna do a video about this soon. And so having this content going on, having this lead magnet, having the client acquisition system, the VSL funnel as a remarketing for this, and on top of that, having our commercial team to follow up the sales, okay? So this human AI, which is, if you want to learn more, I'm gonna leave a video down below description for you to go there, watch it, and learn more details about this funnel. This is the fastest and most efficient way to decrease your show up rates, because again, you're gonna build trust, you're gonna have the right team, you're gonna have the right automations, all of this running on autopilot to the best of the capacity for automations, and on top of that, having the human touch. And then again, you're not gonna have the show up rates problem anymore. The price per calls will decrease, the quality of leads will increase, and you're gonna start dominating that piece of the market that will be only yours, okay? So if you wanna learn more, you can click on the link, watch the video, or you can book a call with us, with one of our team members, and they will show you a little bit more about the system and help you get really clarity around where is your actual problem, because sometimes it has nothing to do with show ups, okay? So yeah, I hope this helped, and click on the link if you want to have a little bit more time sitting down with us, taking a look at your business.